Hello. And for those who aren't aware, Blizzard Entertainment, the creators of Overwatch, World of Warcraft, and a card game named Hearthstone, recently got into a bit of a public nightmare, or a public relations nightmare, concerning their actions regarding the behavior of a card game player that won their tournament after ascending to the highest level. In a post-game interview, he said some things regarding his stance on what is going on in Hong Kong. He was non-violent, but Blizzard, in the interest of protecting their financial stake with the money that they received from China, was quick, I'm talking swift, to smack this world tier player down. They decided that he would not receive his prize winnings. They decided that he was banned from competitive play for a year, and they hoped that this would all go away. And I want that to be blatantly apparent, because it took Blizzard 3 days to form a response that we are going to read tonight. 3 days that I want to make clear they hoped this would all blow over in. But instead, because they tried to bury it, having apparently never heard of the Streisand effect, they have only amplified their decision. Only amplified it. So we're going to go ahead and get straight into their apology. And, I mean, just hilarious stuff, if I may say so myself. Regarding last weekend's Hearthstone Grandmasters tournament. Hello, Blizzard community. I want to take a few minutes to talk to all of you about the Hearthstone Grandmasters tournament this past weekend. On Monday, we made the decision to take action against a player named Blitz Chung and 2 shoutcasters after the player shared his views on what's happening in Hong Kong on our official broadcast channel. Now, whereas most people might, this is me talking, jump up and say, yeah, maybe this isn't the platform to go about all of that. It's the transparency of the interests that Blizzard is trying to protect. You know, this isn't some guy that, you know, ran in front of the TV and was yelling effer right in the pussy, you know what I mean? This was someone who had won your series of week-long games. He was, as far as you're concerned, one of the best players of your silly card game. And you decided to strip him of all of his prize winnings. And we'll get to what they've decided to do after all of the backlash. And when people act differently after there's backlash, you have to assume that they're only acting that way because they got caught. If they apologized immediately, if they gave the dude his prize winnings immediately, maybe this wouldn't have happened. But that didn't happen. So as we continue, at Blizzard, our vision is to bring the world together through epic entertainment. Nah, Epic Games is another company. And Tim Sweeney came out and dunked on your ass, talking about how, he would protect free speech if anybody has something to say. Because they're an American company? Oh, snap. Get fucking wrecked, Blizzard. It goes on to say, we have core values that apply here. Think globally, lead responsibly, and importantly, very interesting corporate things that I'm sure you shout down at the interns while they're scrubbing your floors and doing all the work, right? Man, every voice matters, unless you're talking about Hong Kong. Encouraging everybody to share their point of view. The actions that we took over the weekend are causing people to question if we are still committed to these values. We absolutely are. And I will explain. Man, talk is cheap. Talk is cheap, Blizzard. Actions, though. I got something ready though. I got something ready, and I'm gonna wait until the moment where I feel the bullshit is peaking, and then I will read it to you. Our esports program are an expression. Yeah, that word, it's like a shock to you. Sorry. Our esports programs are an expression of our vision and our values. Esports exists to create opportunities for players from around the world, from different cultures, from different backgrounds. Platform for them to come together to compete and share their passion for gaming. It is extremely important to us to protect these channels and the purpose that they serve. To bring the world together through epic entertainment, celebrate our players, and build diverse and inclusive communities. But doesn't that include people who have views that maybe your Chinese slithery bastard masters aren't, down with? So is it only certain, communities you want to celebrate? I said diverse, but not that diverse. I'm trying to include everybody, but not include that many people. God damn. You know what I'm talking about? As to how those values apply in this case, first, our official esports tournament broadcast was used as a platform for a winner of this event to share his view with the world. It's not really his view with the world. First of all, let me be fucking real with you. Demonetize me if you need to, YouTube. Fuck you, Blizzard. Fuck you for all of this. Cause if I waltz my happy ass out to your pussy ass tournament and won, homie, and I won, and the name of the thing that you're gonna conduct with me after I have won your tournament is called an interview, bitch, I get to say what I want to say. You understand me? You understand me? Y'all talking to me because I came to your tournament and I won. So maybe people interested in what I got to say. And your stupid ass, literally, if you just let this thing fall and just be a part of the show, this wouldn't have happened. All of this nightmare wouldn't have happened. You tried to suppress it. You rescinded the dude's winnings. You took the dude's winnings away. He won your tournament. As we continue, boy. It couldn't have been me, because I would bend your stupid ass over backwards and make you look like the laughing stock that you should and will be considered. And you know what pisses me off? I watch a lot of shill YouTubers just to keep abreast of what's going on. I'm watching like Inside Gaming, and these old ass men swear, dude, there's not going to be any kind of, repercussions, Let me see something real quick. Activision Blizzard stock. Bruh, am I typing in the wrong thing? Bruh. Yeah, it's on the way back up. What am I looking at here? Was this today? Hey, listen. I know what y'all thinking. That this is gonna go away. That's my point. But when you're saying fuck you to your own consumers because you worried about Blizzard, listen, I already see people trying to weaponize the memes in the way of May, becoming some kind of Hong Kong supporter to get the game banned over there. If you're dealing with a country with a dude that's sitting at the top, your leader is so chicken shit and salty about memes that compare him to Winnie the Pooh. Like that's how thin his skin is. It's only a matter of time, baby. And I hope that I hope that them shekels are worth it, boy. Blizzard, you're a piece of crap. This isn't some guy. This dude came and he won. He came, he saw, he conquered, and then people wanted to hear what he had to say. Here we go. We interview competitors who are at the top of their craft to share how they feel. That's exactly what he did. Fuck you, Blizzard. We want to experience the moment with them. Hearing their excitement is a powerful way to bring us together. Can you imagine how profound? The things going on in this dude's life are that even this he knew he needed to use as an opportunity to get the word out. Just because it doesn't affect your life doesn't mean it's not, like this dude could literally overnight disappear. What he did is brave, and not brave in the way we're like, I'm gonna put on a wig tomorrow and demand everybody call me a woman. So brave. Do you get what I'm saying? I'm talking about this dude could never be heard from again. I'm talking about saying shit about Putin and then expecting to survive the next week. You know what I'm talking about? And y'all out here trying to bury the man alive. Okay, so over the weekend, Blitzchung used his segment to make a statement about the situation in Hong Kong in violation of the rules that he acknowledged and understood. And this is why we took action. I think one of the most interesting things about you taking action, Blizzard, is in your own I remember the section was like 6.1 or something like this. Let me see if I can pull this up. I remember the section being 6.1 where it says that decision is at your sole discretion, meaning you are the only ones who are involved in that. I hope you guys can see this. It says, engaging in any act that in Blizzard's sole discretion brings you into public disrepute. Who you think is in public disrepute right now? Are you stupid? Blizzard stupid. Blizzard gone full bing bong right now. Not a Chinese thing. That's just a thing I say. Oh boy. So look, every voice matters. This is the most ironic thing that y'all putting in here. And we strongly encourage everyone in our community to share their viewpoints in many places available to express themselves, just not ours, right? Yeah, we get it. We get it. We get it. It's your tournament. You want people what not to say, bing bong. But again, this was an interview for your winner. It wasn't like he did it in the middle of the game. Those other dudes the American guys who threw up the sign in the middle of the interview on the camera and then you awkwardly like cut away, you know what I mean? Okay, the other guy wins. Like, get the fuck out of here. That's something that I understand, but that was a reaction to this nightmare. However, the official broadcast needs to be the tournament and to be a place where all are welcome. Even people, okay, look, I'm not going to get into it. In support of that, we want to keep the official channel focused on the game. Bitch, it was an interview. I'm done. Second, what is the role of shoutcasters for these broadcasts? Yeah, because you fired the casters as well. One of them was crying on his own web stream, on his own little Twitch stream later. We hire shoutcasters to amplify the excitement of the game. They elevate the watchability and help the esports viewing experience stay focused on tournament and our amazing players. Third, were our actions based on the content of the message? We already know the answer is yes, but I can't wait to hear you pretend that the answer is nah. So here we go. Part of thinking globally, leading responsibly, and every voice matters, is recognizing that we have players and fans in almost every country in the world. Our goal is to help players connect in areas of commonality, like their passion for games. We helping them create a sense of shared community, but only if that community respects the ideals that our Chinese overlords are all about. Whip crack. The specific views expressed by Blitzchung were not in line with our doctrine. Sorry, were not a factor in the decision that we made, if you say so. Capitalize the word all you want, it's not true. I want to be clear, our relationship in China had no influence in our decision. Oh, yes. This is that kind of peak bullshit that I'm talking about. Our relationship with China had no influence on our decision. Our relationship with China had no influence on our decision. Our relationship in China had no influence in our decision. See, no matter how many times I read it, it's still bullshit. So let me read you what Blizzard wrote on a Chinese website. And I really do want you to, like, here it is. You know, Blizzard responded in China before they responded to America. Let that shit sink in. And here's the translated text. We express our strong indignation or resentment and condemnation of the events that occurred in Hearthstone Asia Pacific competition last week. We absolutely oppose the dissemination of personal political ideas during any events or games. The players involved have been banned, and the commenters involved will be immediately terminated from our business. Also, we will protect our national dignity. Implying that, you know, saying anything against Hong Kong is not dignified. I mean, anything against China is not dignified. some shit went down. Blizzard had shit to say in the way of an apology to China first. Days later, hoping all of this would die down, they have come with this apology and are deciding now to try to give my dude his prize money back. Because let's face it, and I was real with Dia about it. I said, if they ban this dude because what he did was go against the rules and getting political or some bullshit like that, it's y'all platform. Y'all could do what you want to do. But this nigga came in here and he won your punk ass competition. He won your tournament. And you gonna decide he ain't gonna get the money? But now y'all gonna decide, oh, he can't get the money? Fuck you, Blizzard. Come on. Come on, Blizzard. Come on. How does it look? How do you look right now? You look like you are on your knees. Mouth full of China. Kickity cock and balls, baby. What's wrong with you? You responded to China first. You responded to China first. Oh, snap. You responded to China first, talking about how you were going to maintain the dignity. What? As if to imply that the views that they had, you definitely don't have. We don't have those views, definitely not. But you're going to take more time to craft this boilerplate, fucking slithery CEO bastard excuse. This response, this lawyer fucking approved message to people. But our relationships in China had no influence in the decision? Come on, man. We have the rules to keep the focus on the game and on the tournament to benefit of a global audience. And that was the only consideration in the actions that we took. I bet it was, man. I bet it was. Can you wait for BlizzCon? I can't wait for BlizzCon. Can you wait for BlizzCon? I can't wait for BlizzCon. If this had been the opposing viewpoint delivered in the same divisive and deliberate way, we would have been held to act the same, right? What could Blizzard have done better? And what are we going to do from here? Over the past few days, many players, casters, esports fans, and employees have expressed concern about how we determine the penalties. We've had a chance to pause, to listen to our community, and to reflect on what we could have done better. And in hindsight, our process wasn't adequate, and we reacted too quickly, as opposed to too late, which is what this is. This is reacting too late. We want to ensure that we maintain a safe and inclusive environment for all of our players, and all the rules and processes are clear. All of this in service of another important Blizzard value: play nice, play fair. Is it fair? You know? You got to be reminded of your own values, my dude. What are you doing? You're only reacting like this because of the backlash. You hoped to get away with this. I don't think people are going to forget. And people out here reporting that you're keeping them from deleting their own accounts, man, that's whack. That's weird. What's wrong with y'all? I think you've already burnt these bridges. People ain't out here about to buy a boat, figure out a way to paddle across, or, you know, oh, nah. In the tournament itself, Blitzchung played fair. Did he? You saying he ain't a cheater? Nobody said that. Nobody said that. Dude was nice. Dude was respectful. Never did he incite violence, but he was calling attention to something that is affecting his life, bitch. Fuck you, Blizzard. Fuck you, Blizzard. This is a stupid ass card game. We get that it's your business. We get that this is your platform. But this is just a day. This is just a couple of weeks. This is just a video game to this dude. But you know what's affecting his life? What he's going out here dealing with. What he brought up. Because the world doesn't seem to care. And that's fine. That's the world's entitlement, you know? A lot of people don't care about shit unless it bothers them specifically. But the idea that you should suppress his ability to say it? I don't know, man. It's the dude's own interview. Huh. Banned. Banned. No money for you. I know you won. No money for you. We understand that for some, this is not about the prize. Because they say we believe he should now receive his prizing. What if he rejects it, dude? I'm not saying that should happen, but that would be so crazy. What if my man rejects the prize because he don't want nothing from no Chinese bastards? Ooh, Chinese supporting bastards. Forgive me. I correct that. Whew. We understand that for some, this is not about the prize, and perhaps for others, it's disrespectful to even discuss it. That is not our intention. But playing fair also includes appropriate pre- and post-match conduct. Does it? Does it? So you're saying my dude didn't play fair because of his post-match conduct? You know what this is like? I'm Jamaican, so forgive me for getting a little bit fired up dealing with this. But I remember a time when, in a race, a Jamaican man could run faster than all of you stupid motherfuckers. And then at the end, he bops his chest a little bit. Do you get what I'm saying? No different than like a man grabbing a football and running down a field and making it past everybody faster and then dropping the ball and doing a little dance. Y'all niggas want to pretend that that's unsportsmanlike conduct. Bitch, he played your game. And if you're going to try and decide that the conduct post-match, this is an interview. The game has concluded. If you want to pretend that the rules weren't reflected and that he acknowledged and understood that his conduct while under your roof should have been befitting and glorious in the way of respecting our Chinese masters, fine, my dude. But for you to imply that he didn't play fair, fuck you, Blizzard. As a dude that gets team kills in Overwatch and knows that I can't even get on the game mic because all it's gonna take are some people calling me toxic for y'all to just ban my ass, fuck you. I hope so many real gamers that have already been done with your stupid shit for like years, I just hope they never go back. I hope this seals the deal with your dog and pony bullshit out here. You've got all of us fucked up. You get what I'm saying? You trying to say that the man wasn't playing fair. That's dope. That's dope. It's okay, but playing fair also includes appropriate pre- and post-match conduct. Especially when a player accepts recognition for winning in a broadcast. What was disrespectful? Say that he won again, and how y'all was going to take the man money away and ban him because he says something about where he comes from. Say it again. When we think about the suspension, 6 months for Blitzchung is more than appropriate. After which time he can compete in Hearthstone again. So what, you've halved the initial year decision? You decided on a year initially, and now you've oh God, you're so merciful, Blizzard. Bitch, take the rest of your fucking life, Blizzard, to think about what the hell you did and how you shot yourself in the foot. There is a consequence for taking the conversation away from the purpose of the event and disrupting or derailing the broadcast. Derailing. Okay. I'm confused about what an interview is, my dude. I get it. You're interviewing somebody, maybe it's because they're associated with some bullshit that they're shilling right now. Do you get what I'm saying? So interviewing the guy in the context of the game, they probably want to know what was going through your head during the match. What were you doing here? What did you think when you made this move? How did you prepare for this? Is there something that you eat to get into the mood of it or some shit? But you know who you interviewing? This dude. It's about him. Sorry. So you know what I think is going to happen at BlizzCon? It's going to be like only cameras on the stage. It's going to be tons of people getting, ushered out because they got a sign that says something about Hong Kong. And then y'all can reply. Y'all can hit us with that line. What's that line? China had no influence on our decision. For sure. China had no influence in your decision, for sure. I can't wait. Y'all are crazy. There is a consequence for taking the conversation away and disrupting and derailing the broadcast. My asshole. With regard to casters, remember their purpose is to keep the event focused on the tournament. That didn't happen here. And we set in their suspension to 6 months as well. I want to show y'all something. American Hong Kong protest. Nah, let's just go to live stream fail and see if it's over there. Because I want to show y'all the video of when the American college was playing Hearthstone, and they did the here it is.
It's game over. That it is. The suspense won't last any longer.
Oh god, get all this crap out of the way, you're killing me.
Game over.
Oh my god, now I got two windows open with it.
Suspense won't last any longer.
Can you stop this? Okay, cool. Alright, so here's the comedy. And this I want to illustrate the fear, okay? Because again, let me read that again for you. In regard to our casters, remember their purpose is to keep the event focused on the tournament. Okay, that's fine. But you want to know something? I think that if you are a sportscaster and a meteor falls out of the goddamn sky, you know what I mean? That you should be able to be like, oh shit, a meteor just hit the goddamn field. You know what I mean? A naked man runs out onto the field. You should be able to go, oh my God, there's a naked motherfucker out on that field. You know what you shouldn't have to do? Be extremely quiet. Because maybe the people who are in charge don't believe in meteors or don't want to pretend nudity exists. You shouldn't be forced to be quiet, and worse, be in fear. So here's what's going on. This is a live card game, okay? With some guys on camera. And let me just roll it out for you. In the middle of the damn thing, the American team, boom, we got a sign. Free Hong Kong. Free Hong Kong. Free Hong Kong. What do you think happens in this stream? Immediately, it is cut off. Immediately cut off. The team that didn't do it win. They're like, oh my God. And it comes over here. But listen to these dudes and their bow ties. And look at my man on the right side. Ooh, this is funny to him. Boy, he can barely contain what the hell he just saw. But they both understand. They dare not mention what just happened.
Not necessarily good form, but you know what? American Universe, it's game over.
Bruh, that's fear. That's fear. You want to know who does shit like that? China does shit like that. That's fear. That's fear. How dare they? How dare they? You better stay ridiculously focused. So what, you going, yeah, because only that's professional. You know what I mean? You know? We're a different generation, Blizzard. I'm sorry. You know, if I'm a newscaster and I'm out on a scene and a naked dude runs by, keeping professional isn't getting extremely tense and going, yeah, so what's going on out here on the scene? It's going, what the hell? It's making some kind of comment and going, that was wild. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. 3-day late apology. I'm tired of it. Moving forward, we will continue to apply our tournament rules to ensure our official broadcast remains focused on the game. Kiss my ass. One goal of Blizzard is to make sure that every player around the world, regardless of political views, religious beliefs, race, gender, or any, boilerplate. What a statement. Thanks, lawyers. You have to wonder if a bunch of lawyers were standing around a blank canvas with paintbrushes in their hands, just trying to craft this piece of shit that they called an apology. I'm sorry to get riled up about it, but man, fuck Blizzard for real. Here's something else that was hilarious. When they initially tweeted it, it didn't work. China had no influence in our decision. There goes stupid beard man. Expect a video with his beardly ass out there. When they initially published the tweet, it didn't work. And I was like, it must only be visible in China. But I got working, and it's pretty pathetic. It's pretty pathetic, boys. I don't know what to say here. What I'm gonna ask all of you is send me any memes. I know a lot of you may not even follow this, but this is what we consider the straw that broke the camel's back. Blizzard being foolish and bringing the hammer down on one of their own players that won the tournament It's going to be the straw that broke the camel's back in the way that everybody is turning their focus now on the NBA, on Blizzard. There are already people who are being removed from the NBA and having their stuff confiscated for even mentioning Hong Kong. And it's going to get bad. It's going to get really, really hilarious in the days to come here. So I'm excited to see where it goes from here. Yeah, putting that clown mask on, boy. Isn't scrolling down Twitter dangerous? Because you never know who's gonna like whip out some balls or something. Oh well, gotta dig my own grave. Hey, ooh, I like this. Winnie the Pooh, but at that angle where it's like, oh bother, keep doing what you're doing. You like my Winnie the Pooh? It's terrible. Press X to doubt. Press F to pay respects, boy. That is why I'm stealing all of these. Ooh, somebody posted it. Somebody posted the statement, the Chinese one. We will defend the pride, dignity of China. You know, we will defend the dignity. Get the fuck out of here. Get the fuck out of here. Remember when y'all responded to China first? Can you imagine a more mealy-mouthed and slobbering apology? We are very angered and disappointed at what happened in the event last week, China. We object to people talking. Not again. Next time it won't happen, China, we promise. Oh my God. Oh my God. Whoa, I didn't say it. You know. We gotta turn man to that Hong Kong boy. Oh my God. These memes are lame now. Have I scrolled too deep? Come out. I haven't seen that one in a while. Alright, we're good here. Guys, love ya. What have you been saying in the comment section? I'm sorry. Getting all fired up about all this bullshit. Zai says, just to add insult to injury, the American college kids who held up a free Hong Kong Blizzard sign have not been punished. Interesting. Interesting. All I do know, man. All I do know, man, is there is a shitstorm coming when Blizzard Con happens. Because even if this does die down in a capacity where it seems like nothing's going on, I just hope everybody got their phones charged. Why you lying? Why you always lying? Oh my God. All right, guys. Thank you. Sorry. Talk to you later. This was sad. This was sad. You know, what's happening to our country? Can you imagine? What's it going to look like? What's it going to look like soon? I think we could literally just start walking around in like Hong Kong shirts and see which people have a problem with it. You know? Wait a minute. Bye.